Alright, welcome back to Death Stranding. And I know I keep saying it, but it really is true this time. The game is finally going to open up.
Sam, this is Die Hardman. Your current objective is to extend the chiral network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges Way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid.
So that basically is our objective for the rest of the game, is to connect each of these waypoints to the next one.
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
I don't know what that means. I think sometimes you'll get an order that's like, hey, don't damage it this much, or I need it in this amount of time. So you should pay attention to them. We're going to be starting off pretty slow here.
Sam, now we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run. They should help with the steeper inclines, and the ladder will also make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
So the ladders and ropes are very useful. I would say, for the most part, you should probably keep at least one of each on you at a time. Ladders, you should maybe even have two. And I don't remember if I've said anything about it yet, but this sortie screen always reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 5. It looks exactly the same. But, yeah, here we go. Here's our first true order of the game. You know, the last time we were out in this wilderness was to go drop our mom off at the incinerator.
Sam, triple-checked your loadout, I take it?
And there's some stuff we can do here. I think there's a lot of stuff that they're going to teach me about. Why do I have so many ladders in my inventory? Oh yeah, also, this video and the next video, just like the end of the last video, are post-commentary. Because I lost an entire hour of audio, and I really don't know how that happened.
Sam, you see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever.
So this is part of the online connectivity. Even though I think that one that someone said is probably already pre-planted. Those are the ones that you're probably going to see the most. Because they shout, keep on keeping on at you. And we're going to be hearing, keep on keeping on a lot. So here's the piss mechanic. Sam has a piss meter. If it fills all the way up. Actually, I'm not sure what happens if it fills all the way up. I don't think there's any downside. If I was making this game, and if I had a piss meter in the game, I would make it so that Sam pisses himself if you don't relieve yourself. And then, like, Sam starts slipping all over the place because his shoes are covered in piss.
Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. You're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your OJ deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that thing on your shoulder can help you locate missing shipments.
So yeah, all throughout the world there are missing cargo, there's lost cargo. I'm going to just pick up a few of these and bring them back to where we started. Just to show, these are good if you want to level up one of these way stations enough.
Remember, Sam, every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver.
The one that we left from, you're not going to be able to level this up just by delivering lost cargo. It's going to take a lot more than that. Lost Cargo usually doesn't give you a ton of likes. So, it's really not worth it for a big way station like Capital Knot City. You really just want to do this for the smaller areas. Or if you bring a large amount of Lost Cargo, it might make a bit of a dent. But I would focus on, for an area like Capital Knot City, focus on the actual, like, orders and deliveries that Sam can make, not Lost Cargo. But like I said, there are some instances where that's actually useful. So my goal in this game is to not quite... I guess I was looking at the ground, because the grass texture doesn't look amazing. It just looks like... Well, it just looks like a texture. It doesn't actually look like grass. And that's a problem that I have with a lot of games, not just this one. My dog is trying to lick my face. I don't know if you heard that. But my goal in this game is to... I'm not going to 100% this game, because that would take way too long, and I already spent enough time during this quarantine doing that, and I don't feel like doing it again. So like Capital Knot City, that's never going to get up to 5 stars. There are a few places where I might go up to 5 stars, but that's just because they have an item that's useful. For instance, the next area that we're going to go to, someone's going to give me an item, and each time I level them up, they'll give me a better version of that item. So, I will work on someone like that, but I'm not going to work to get 5 stars in every single one of these areas. Because it would take too long, and I don't think it would be very interesting to watch. So, for the most part, I'm going to just stick to the story-related orders. There are hidden areas in this game where you can deliver packages to. I will unlock those. I'll show at least one delivery per thing just to unlock them.
Feel free to submit it here for processing. If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job.
I've never done this. I'll either just leave it on the side of the road, or I'll deliver it myself.
You can rest easy knowing you did your part.
Let's see how much we get for delivering to this guy. Probably not a lot. Because these big way stations usually take quite a bit.
Sam Bridges?
They're kind of
Much obliged.
annoying.
Gotta say, I really appreciate you going the extra mile.
So 705, that's good, but it's not great, as you can see. That only did a tiny sliver.
As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
The resources are basically just like the, well, they're basically just like the resources in Phantom Pain, where you can develop things and, like ladders, ropes. You can develop them as long as there's materials at the way station. But if you don't have anything, you obviously can't create anything. There are other more significant uses for the materials down the road, but for now, that's basically all we're doing. That dude gave us a hat. I don't know if I'll be equipping it at this very moment. I, at one point, definitely will be. Oh, geez, why am I looking at this? There's some stuff, I guess, in here that if you want to pause it and read it, but I don't think I'll ever be looking at that ever again. So I don't know why I even went in there. The interviews are very strange in this game, because they come from specific characters in the game. You saw we had one from Fragile there. We had one from Hartman. If this was any other Kojima game, those would have been like audio logs. And it's baffling to me that there are no audio logs in this game. I'm running around a big open world delivering packages. Sometimes it gets kind of lonely out here. I want something to listen to. Let me listen to characters explain the lore of the game. It's absolutely astonishing to me that that wasn't implemented in this game. It's really, really strange. I don't remember if I talked about this yet or not, but if I did, you're getting it again. You also cannot listen to any of the music while you're out here. Which again, I'm delivering packages, maybe I'll find a vehicle later. I kind of want to listen to music while I'm doing this. The only place where you can listen to the music that we've gotten, like from Low Roar, is in your private bunker. You can't listen to it anywhere else. It's really just so strange. But I guess it also would ruin some of the more cinematic moments if you're listening to music that the game didn't intend you to be listening to. But I don't know. I would have done it differently.
Sam, a well-placed ladder can get you safely across most rivers, you know.
Yeah, so can a
Maybe
well-placed
try
double
using the
jump.
one we issued you. Sam, remember that prolonged exposure to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
So yeah, timefall can damage your packages. It's not that bad. It'll take a really long time to really do any kind of significant damage. Now, this animation used to play every single time you went into a BT area. They since patched that out, and it just kind of happens in the gameplay, which I'm very happy for, and I'm sure a lot of people are too, because that was really, really genuinely annoying. I believe I'm going to bungle this BT encounter. I don't know if you can hear that, but my dog is like fighting me right now. Because I'm not giving him the appropriate amount of attention. But yeah, this area always has BTs in it. And it's really just genuinely annoying that it's so close to like all these places that I want to go to. Yeah, I bungled that one really hard. I just kind of walked right into that guy. But yeah, you can kind of, if you take the, like, the really, really long way, you can kind of avoid these areas. But just for the sake of time and for my sanity, I'll go the more direct routes. So I don't have to, you know... I spent 10 minutes going around the BT area. You know, that's just annoying. You're not automatically fucked if you fuck up a BT spot. You have a chance to get out like I'm doing right now. Now, those little oil monsters... that sounds like a slur. Those little weird creatures that jumped out of the oil... If they grab you and pull you down, then it's a different story. But even then, you're still not out of the... You're not, you know, completely screwed.
You're clear of BG territory. The Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
So the Odra deck is probably your best friend in terms of BT zones. It'll let you know when you're stepping into one and when you're out of one, which is obviously incredibly useful. Yeah, the ladders won't let you cross every single pond or lake, but they are very useful. Hopefully I show it off at some point here, how useful these ladders can be. Because, you know, wading through the water takes a while, takes a lot of stamina out of you. If you're in a particular height, of water, the BB will get kind of annoyed. So, yeah, water isn't your friend. Driving through water is kind of annoying, drains your battery. That's not great. This is also like, I could stand up in this water. I don't know how I'm getting swept away by it. Whatever, that's what's cool about this game. I love just all these locations. This game's locations look so good. This map in particular isn't the most diverse, but thankfully we aren't in this map for very long. This is like still the tutorial area of the game that is set up to show us, you know, sorry, my dog is now squeaking toys, to show you what you can expect from the game. You know, traversal and BTs, rocks. We'll see some human enemies, and we're not going to be here for very much longer. Maybe like 2 or 3 more videos.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified.
So here we go, our first delivery, our first real delivery. And hopefully we can connect this guy to the chiral network and the UCA. Otherwise, this is a waste of time.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you. We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization, or the UCA.
But I think this guy's with Bridges, so there's no reason why he wouldn't connect himself to the UCA.
Let me have a look. This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our way station will be too, I hope.
Alright, so there you go. You get ranked after everyone. Again, this screen looks very much like the ranking screen in Phantom Pain. So yeah. Again, that was one thing. One tiny little thing. We got like 2 stars out of that. Some of these places are easier to level up than others, but also sometimes story-related deliveries will give you more.
I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but the second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were going to connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years. And they sent us one guy who's... Shit. Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really? So it's true. They finally got it working? Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers. So what are you waiting for? But you put us on the goddamn grid.
That baby seems unhappy that we did that. So there you go, that's one little square marked in. That sentence didn't make any sense. A lot of these people will be like cameos of other people, but I don't think this guy's anybody. I'll try and fill in as many of those as I can.
Connection to Capital Knot City confirmed. It's really happening. Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right?
They won't let me zoom in on his
People
dangus.
happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something.
Also, I don't know, the way that the map looks, it kind of looks like you start this game in New Jersey, and I don't know if that's true, but it looks like you're kind of in the tri-state area, so I don't know, this might be my old stomping grounds.
More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Thank you, Sam. By bringing that way station into the chiral network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right.
What's next?
It always throws me off whenever you hear him speak. Because I'm always like, yeah, he doesn't speak. It's a Kojima game.
Your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway. Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Will do, sir.
Good work.
In the next video.
Please access delivery terminal for further information.